babies, let's jump into today's look by going in with our Simply Golden face oil and mango moisturizer from Simply Natural Co. My favorite items to moisturize my skin to keep it glowing and looking flawless at all times. They make the world of difference for my skin and my makeup application, so I definitely suggest checking them out. Link is in the bio. You already know. I'm gonna get this hair put together, and then I'm gonna go in and just clean up my brows that I did off camera. I'm gonna use the NYX HD concealer on the top of my brows because it's a little bit closer to my complexion than anything else, and then I want to go in with a really bright base on my lids just so all my colors will pop. So as you see, I use my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C1. Going into my box of crayons palette, I'm going to be dipping into the tan color and using this into my crease as my transition shade. It's always very important to have a good transition shade to help all your looks and all the other colors blend seamlessly. Next, I will be taking the shade Brown from the box of crayon palette and just working that in the outer corner and smoking it out into my crease, blending it into that transition shade. We're going to use this to add some contrast, make the crease a little bit deeper for our cut crease, just so we have something for the colors that we're about to put down to pop out against. Next, I'll be taking my Crayon Case Highlighter Concealer in the shade 05, and I'm going to use that to do a slight little half cut crease. I'm only cutting it towards the outer corner, and then we're going to blend some of the shadows back onto the cut crease. I wanted to do something a little smoky, so I decided a half cut crease would be perfect for this. The hardest part of this process is always getting them even because both of my eyes crease so differently. They're not even related, but I tried my best. Just know, your girl, she tried her best. So dipping back into that brown shade, I'm going to take my blending brush and blend it on the outer edge of that cut crease that we did. I'm just using this to soften it up as well as allow for any color that I put down after. It's going to blend in really nice with that brown on the outer corner. Going into the Crayon Case New Rule palette, I will be dipping into the shade Millimeter if I am not mistaken, and it's a really pretty coppery rose gold shade, and I figured it would be perfect for this look. Instead of your traditional solid 24 karat gold, I figured I'd do something a little bit more rosy, but it still has that gold look on camera. But you know, I just thought I'd do something a little different. Next, I'm going to take my Crayon Case Eyeliner Pomade, and this is discontinued if I'm not mistaken, but it's a regular black gel liner, and I really like this product for doing any half liners like I'm about to do. So I'm going to do a thicker liner and angling it out a little bit more. I'm going to only apply it to the outer edge because we will be applying some black eyeshadow over top to blend into that brown and really smoke it out. So here I'm just applying some black shadow. I use the black from the Crayon Case palette, and I'm just applying it very concentrated on the edge of that gel liner. And I'm going to go back in with the brown blending brush that I had earlier to blend it out and keep it nice and soft because black can get out of hand very fast. Next, I'll be going in with the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk and lining my waterline and my lower lash line. As you guys know, nothing new, no new friends. We keep it regular degular around here. I'm going to go in with some colors on the lower lash line, which is why I'm doing this step. So I'll be taking the purple and the baby blue or sky blue. I can't remember which color it is, but the baby blue will be going on the waterline and the purple shade will be going on the lower lash line. Usually with neutral looks, I like to bring some element of color into the look, and this was my take today. The purple is not too bright, it's nice and soft, and it doesn't take away from the look, which is why I found it perfect for today's look. I'm going to go in with some of my Tropical Punch Beauty cream highlighter, and I'm going to use this underneath my foundation just to give me a little bit more of a luminous effect with my foundations. You could also mix this in directly with your foundations, but I find because of the consistency of this one in particular, it just works better kind of like a primer or a base. For foundation, I'll be going in with two of them, my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, one of my absolute favorites, as well as one of my not so favorites, the Makeup Revolution's Conceal and Define foundation. That joint is hella gray, but the coverage is hella bomb, so you know we gotta make do with what we got. As you see, I'm not too happy, but I'm taking my Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation to bring back some warmth, because that Makeup Revolution concealer is a foundation is just so gray. So mixing them together, it's not too bad. Now going in with the Crayon Case Highlighter Concealer in number 5. I'm just going to use that under my eyes to highlight and brighten. You already know the steal. I'm also just going to go in with a little bit of the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer as well, just to brighten. And while I wait for that to dry, I'm going to go in with these lashes from the Luxe Eyelash. And these are in the style Flary and Hello. How are you? I know you've been waiting. And here she is. She's here. She made it to the party. So I love these lashes. They're super dramatic, but they're also kind of subtle, which I felt was perfect for this look. Now I'm just going to take my beauty sponge and blend out the concealer, and as you can see, these two work really well together and they blend out like an absolute dream. And this is especially why I like to let my concealers dry down a little bit before I blend them out. Next, I'm going to go in with the Crayon Case Highlighter Concealer, again in the shade 18, I believe, and we're going to do a little contouring. So I just applied it to anywhere I wanted to do to deepen up and sculpt my face, and I blended it out with my beauty sponge, and as you can see, blends out like a mother frickin' dream. And it just brought that warmth back right to my face, just what I needed, not too much, not too aggressive, not too overbearing. And it stays where you put it. Now for one of my all-time favorite products, I'm going in with my chalk dust from the Crayon Case in the letter C and using that under my eye. It's a nice neutral buttery shade, which is perfect for the concealers that I've used today. And as you can see, it's just photoshopped my under eyes. Like, they are perfect. They look flawless. They don't take any questions. No photos, please. No paparazzi. They just want to be left alone. Now going in with my Contortion notebook, I'll be dipping into Bricky, and I'll be using that to set the cream contour that we did earlier and just blend it out a little bit more. I'm just going to set the rest of my face with my foundation powder from Ruby Kisses. And then after that, I will be going in with my Tropical Punch Beauty highlighter. I'm going to apply it first in the inner corner as highlight. Just bring the look all the way together and finish off the eyes. And then I'll be applying it on the high points of my cheeks. And this one is a little bit softer, but still very blinding, which I figured was perfect for this look. I'm gonna just go ahead and set my face with some Max Fix Plus, regular things, and nothing crazy. And then we can move on to lips. You already know, typical nude lip, a deep brown liner and a pinky nude shade in the center, and merge them together and you have my favorite lip combo of all time. And that's it for the look. I hope you guys enjoyed my start to finish soft glam. I know this might not be soft to some people, but this is definitely my definition of soft glam, because once you put glam in it, there has to be a little bit of drama, but it's just softer than some of the other glams that I've done. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next look.